to start with a quote that I hope will reassure each of you as you listen to my speech. Brevity is the soul of wit. I was introduced to the Shakespearean quote by one of my heroes who I dearly miss, Rush Limbaugh. Now, I'm not a witty person, so I wasn't sure that this quote would apply to me. But after researching, I found it means that one can say a lot more by using the minimum of language to convey something. So all that to say, my speech won't be witty, and I hope I'm able to successfully use my words to convey my heart. And if you are bored, or tired, or hate my speech, or have to pee, hang in there because it's not gonna last long. As I was wandering around the internet looking for inspiration and direction for writing the speech, and to be honest, I was likely procrastinating, I came across this week's Liberty University convocation. It popped up on my YouTube feed because my youngest son is a student there, and the speaker led with the question, who are we? And I pondered that for a while and decided it was a worthwhile question. Obviously, everyone here is Propane. We are all here because somehow our lives are touched and influenced by this wonderful, clean, efficient, and renewable fuel. We are dealers, distributors, wholesalers, transporters, insurers, manufacturers, recruiters, and fabricators. We spend our days serving others. Serving in our families, in our churches, in our communities, our customers, co-workers, and our Propane Association. God doesn't call the perfect to serve, he calls the willing. And there's always going to be someone more qualified, more knowledgeable, and more well-spoken. We just need to be prepared for when the call comes, however that call to serve looks in each of our lives, to be ready and willing. Amen. The North Carolina Propane Gas Association was built by many willing servants, and it is because of them that I felt so welcome to this group 27 years ago, and I decided to get involved. People like Paul Smyer, Emerson Deese, Billy Brisson, Felton Cruz, Harold Vanderveer, Ray Bren, Bobby Smith, Donnie Bullock, Amy Dean, Don Rich, Greg Nairn, Cindy Kibler, Joe Phillips, and of course Gardner Marsh's own Harold Fletcher, Steve Ward, and my dad, to name just a few. I'm not sure I could have done any of it without my husband Paul by my side. I know each of you have your own list of those that welcomed you and kept you involved in committees, meetings, and conventions. If you don't, please find me, let me buy you a drink, and let's be friends.
All right.
It is because of each and every person who has served over the past 64 years and the members that serve going forward that our association has been and will continue to be strong. So who are we? We are Propane, we're servants, and we are community. Communities are built on truth and grace, relationships, and common goals. When I was looking for inspiration, I also stumbled upon a video that Tim, Armistead, and John made for Burl Williamson. Burl is another person who made everyone that he knew feel welcomed and loved. The video was made about 8 years ago to show Burl the newly completed Propane Village. I know he loved it because Burl was all about featuring propane and the things that it could do, and he really loved showing it off. And I'm also sure Burl would love our NC Tech, training the next generation to have a passion for the industry like he did. Another gentleman who I remember being deeply involved in his community was Bill Kirby. He was always full of wisdom and had a big teddy bear heart for serving those around him. His work with and donations to NCPGA's disaster relief helped many companies and people get through tragic circumstances. Community dynamics are always changing, but they stay focused on their common goal. And for us, that goal has been and will always be propane. I'd like to close by saying that this last year and a half has shown us all that moments and memories aren't guaranteed. Cherish each and every moment and memory that you are gifted. Love those that the Lord has put in your life and seek to be an encouragement and blessing to each of them. I wish with all my heart that I and the rest of the world had more time with David Perryman, a friend and employee we recently lost to COVID. His passing has left a hole in our hearts and saddened our spirits. I truly appreciate each of you who is able to attend tonight, and I'm very thankful that my family, Paul, Dale, and my partner, best friend, and sister, Laura, are here to support me. Thanks also to Bob and JC, who have always been my cheerleaders, for making it a priority to be here as well. I wish my grandparents, Charlie and Audrey, who started Gardner Marsh 60 years ago, could be here. I would thank them for the many life lessons and blessings they made possible by starting our family business and choosing this industry. So thank you each for the opportunity to serve you as chairperson, and I look forward to getting to know each of you better.